as rough as it sounds, it's tired of. I'm really tiresome wearing something that smells better than everything else in the dirty clothes. And I done got to the point where I don't have anything clean. Trying to get a hold of a church down here that has a laundry service, but they let you come in and use their washer and dryers, but they're not open on Mondays. Tammy, I don't know if it was a good decision or not to be back. As soon as we got back on, the hate picked right back up. You know, I said I made the deal that we would leave TikTok, and the awareness group would leave us alone, and they wouldn't. They just went to a different platform. And I'm still on here too, posting the same videos, posting stuff from Christmas and stuff like that on here, you know. Telling me we'll leave you alone once you admit that you've scammed and lied to everybody, but I can prove to everybody that every dime I got went to hotels and food and gas because we've used our Cash App cards and Venmo for that. So it shows what I'm spending on. Hey, Julie. Miss Carol, it's hard to block them. There's so many of them, and then you block them and they just come back underneath another account. Right now, the only reason it's not a lot of people in here is because I have our privacy set to we're a private page, and they can't just come on here and watch and everything else. But then it restricts who can see us and how many people can see us. And kind of hurts in views, and if we was doing any kind of battles, it would hurt in battles. I don't even think you can battle when you're set to private. I'm not for sure. And we still have some of them in here because my last one got screen recorded. I was talking earlier today with a friend of ours on here that she lost her house in a flood, and all thing we was doing was talking. She didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask for anything, but apparently I'm using her story to get money off of everybody. That's what they posted anyway. Posted out of an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
A pretty long live. They posted the one clip where me and her are talking. Like I said, I didn't ask for anything. She didn't ask for anything. But they said we did. They said I'm using her story, and I just got her on there for sympathy, to get people to send me money. And no, we just got on there talking. Thank you, Queen Mama. That sucks. That's the last of my drink.
Okay.
No, I don't want to drink yours up. You need it. She's feeling horrible right now. This heat is really bothering her right now. Heat's the biggest thing about her epilepsy. Is that and sudden sound, like loud sounds that get her. We'll have to watch flashing lights, of course. You know, flashing lights is pretty common with epilepsy with people. But the Miss Carol, I believe that because they take somebody when they're at their lowest point and just attack them. And I've said a million times, I feel like the only thing I have to apologize for, and I've already apologized for it, hey Carrie, is the way I handle the borrowing of the $80. You know, and I've already apologized for that and squared that away and taken care of all that. But they stay on that one. So I'm hoping at 2:00 I can call this other hotel back, and he said he thinks he's going to have a room. He's got to confirm some stuff. call him back at 2 and hope that he has a room. And then hopefully somehow or another figure out how to get the room. So, yeah. It is kind of miserable right now. When there's a breeze, it's decent. But when there's no breeze, it's rough. I can tell in her eyes and stuff she's feeling bad. Julie, that's what they've been doing when they got on me and everything. They just continuously kick us when we're down. It's like getting over something isn't like sometimes it's not fast. They think you should just be able to call. They think I should have been able to call the homeless solution here and had a place the next day, but that's not how stuff works. And they don't know how stuff works because most of them's never dealt with being homeless and some of the sicknesses and stuff that people have out there that they, Hey, Arlene. It's just easier for them to come over here and make fun of somebody, and they body shamed me, body shamed her on Reddit. They've made fun of our hair, our shoes. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Paige. How you doing? Made fun of a t-shirt I was wearing. Was going to the prison to work and failed the physical. I actually have a video up that explains all of that. I failed the physical because of my blood pressure. And they won't let me work until I can pass the physical 100%. Joel, you're right. I mean, we go back to this time last year. Man, we was doing good, wasn't we? Mm-hmm. We weren't worried about nothing. Hey, Bayou girl. We was, had a roof over our head, a vehicle to drive. We was. Well, our truck was broke down. But yeah, that's another. And it's just, okay, I kind of just explained the work thing. Right now, work's not going. I just explained that I failed the drug test for the prison and they wouldn't let me work. Not the drug test. Not the drug test. Oh, Lord.
Good God.
The blood pressure test. There it goes. That'll be all over now.
Yep.
But yeah, I failed my blood pressure test, and yeah, if they seen that, that's going to be the next thing.
I guarantee you they did.
That's going to be on it. I take meds for my blood pressure, and they've been under control. But when there's so much stress going on, it's like it's hard to keep it under control, It's I take about 4 different blood pressure meds to kind of keep mine under control. And the day I went for the physical, Julie says she's praying you get to feeling better.
Thank you,
Julie. I hope so too, but I think we'll be going the opposite way all night because it's going to be hot. There's going to be no break in the temperature really. It's going to get down to like 70 something tonight. We're in the car. Unless a miracle happens today and the cheaper rooms open and we figure out a way to get it. Blood pressure is hard to keep under control, but it's like, man, the day I had to go for the physical, that morning was just, got up, car wouldn't start. Was aggravated about that. Got a jump. I'd left the dash light on, didn't realize it. It was my fault. The car was dead. No, actually, it doesn't. When it's in their physical that you got to pass it for the prison, there's nothing you can really do about it. They didn't disqualify me. They did tell me that if I got my blood pressure under control, to come back, do another physical, and we can go from there. So, but you know, I've been through the story about what happened to our place a million times. We lost our place, went to move with my dad, and had to get out of that situation and been bouncing back and forth between hotels and the car. But I did post a video that everybody could actually, if you watched it first, y'all would know. I haven't taken that. I take losartan, amlodipine, something that starts with an M and ends with LOL. So I don't know what I remember it. Yeah, well, I've explained that 3 times already, and I put a video out so I wouldn't have to explain it 50 times on a live. I failed my physical. That's it. What Lori G said. I failed my physical because of my blood pressure. So that's the last time I'm explaining it on the live. There's a video posted, so I don't have to repeat myself 100 times. So I'm on the losartan. I'm on that. The metoprolol. That's what I'm gonna call it. Amlodipine, losartan, amlodipine, that whatever. And the clonidine, they just went ahead and upped me to one of those a day instead of just when I needed it. And then I take a water pill. And I take a couple of things for my diabetes, which is my A1C is doing great. Okay, Carrie. So, yeah. But I'm sitting here, like I said, at 2 o'clock, hoping and praying that I can call this guy, and he's got the $70 room. We can try to figure out how to get. I don't know how to get it. Because if I ask for help, I'm a scammer. I'm a low down scamming piece of shit if I ask for help, but I can do it live and not ask for anything and still get labeled the same thing. And this is something I'm gonna say. If you don't like me because you don't like me, that's fine. If you don't like me because you've seen a clip of 5 seconds of a live where I've said something and you believe everything someone else says, then you do like me because y'all keep coming back and watching and recording me. So it is what it is. But I don't know if I answered Julie. Julie, I have not taken the Tenol. I can't say half these meds they put you on. I have not taken that. Hoping we... Got a message there. Anyway, hey Carrie, glad you're back. What's up, Ron? But killing 25 minutes. 2 o'clock gonna call and see if there's a cheap room available. Then hold on a second. It's just if it was just me, I wouldn't worry one bit. I don't know if I know Josh or not. I think he's been on I don't know. I don't know, Carrie. Josh, I've got a video up about the new gig and everything. I've explained it 4 other times on here. And if you want to go watch that video, it explains everything. So I've got to get the blood pressure under control. Love you too, Ron. I made that video to explain it to everybody. It's a long video. I babble some. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Maybe I should just make a shorter video and be like, hey, this is it. And then it looked better about 2 weeks ago when I first cut it. I need to trim my beard up. Next time we get in the room, I got to do some trimming on my hair. You all right, Toots? Mm-hmm. What's going on with you?
I'm just miserable.
You ever just feel helpless? I know everybody's felt helpless before. She's not crying, but she feels pretty rough. She doesn't do good in the heat. And sitting in this car and this 80 something degrees right now is this hell on her seizures. And hoping and praying she doesn't have one. Trying to look, I'm just gonna flat out ask if anybody can help me with a few dollars to wash some clothes. That way she has something cooler to put on besides blue jeans and a black t-shirt. All of our clothes are filthy dirty. So I don't even know what to do at this point. It's like you're sitting there and you're like, we need clean clothes. We got $8 to try to feed us on. Even if this guy has a room that's $70, I don't have $70 to get it. I'm stuck in such a cycle that I don't know how to get out of it. Because can't take her to work with me in the car. You know, I can't. It's going to take a lot of work to get out of it, but I've got to figure out. Getting some text from somebody. We'll be making some more phone calls here in a minute. Jennifer's looking up places to help with laundry. Yeah, we have a woman's shelter here. You can only check in at a certain time. When you check in, you have to surrender your cell phone to the front desk. So even if she got in for the night, if anything happened to her in there, I'm at the mercy of hoping they call me. And it doesn't have very many beds, and this gets full fast.
I'm not going anywhere without you.
Maybe you just sit there and relax. Try to relax, okay? Now she's crying. She doesn't want to be split up like that. Now I understand it. We'll have Juju up here in a minute checking on you. Huh? Where's the bean at? He's asleep. Let me answer this real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Been talking to another friend who she's not from here, and we've had floods here that has affected a lot of people, but was talking to somebody else that she's went through what we were going through and finally got her a car, got her a house, and has officially lost everything because of floods. Not the same person I was talking to earlier. This, like I said, this one's not from here. She said her insurance is basically just going to pay off the car because it's total. They'll pay it off, and then probably won't get nothing back. So I tell you guys, it's something else. It really is. You know, I come on here to talk and basically open up about my life. And yeah, I'll ask for help. I desperately need help. Dear God, I need help. I need help with a lot of things. I need somebody that I can depend on to talk to spiritually. You know, it's not always money. Sometimes I just need somebody that I can talk to. And I've got somebody that I can lean on any time, and I know I can. Besides Angela, but it's like I know what they're going through too at this time, and yeah, we started back live yesterday. I think it was. Yeah, we started back live on our anniversary. Thank God for that big breeze. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I want to have a good answer that, you know, everything's going to be okay, but Sanders, I'd left TikTok. Me and her sat down one night. We left TikTok because of the awareness pages. There's a few of them that are here in our hometown. They're taking pictures of us when we're out, when our car's sitting there. They're taking pictures of where we're at, where we go, posting it all on Reddit. And the guy's got his page on here where it's nothing but us. And we sat there and we was like, look, y'all want us to leave TikTok? Fine, this is the deal. We will leave TikTok. And y'all leave us alone. Y'all stop with the pictures. Y'all stop with all this stuff. And it's been nonstop every day on Reddit since we left TikTok. It's been videos of me out. It's been videos of me and her together. It's been pictures of us at McDonald's cashing in points to get a fucking free coffee. You know, and it's just, there's at least 12, maybe 12, and they duplicated some of the posts. Pictures of us out in our car and stuff where the motel we were staying at. And I know there's somebody here now screen recording. I don't know who it is. Because my last live was sitting there talking to a friend on here about her losing her house here. And they've done posted that little clip and saying that I'm using her story to get money. It's like, and then they was like, well, we made the deal that if you love TikTok, we leave you alone. But what we really want you to do now is make a video saying that you was lying and you scammed everybody and apologize to them. So they're not going to leave us alone. So there's no reason for us not to be on TikTok. Right? They really are. They catch you when you're down. The only thing that I have anything to apologize for, and I've said it a million times and I've apologized. And hey, I love all animals. The $80 situation got handled so bad. And I apologize for that. But I'm not apologizing for scamming people because I never once have I scammed anybody. If you sent me money for the room, it went to the room. Well, Sanders, it gets pretty rough on here. They get on here, they body shame you, they make fun of you. You can't go outside and go to Walmart without somebody running around taking a picture of you. So it gets a little scary. And I made it a point to tell them, hey, just walk up with your phone on live and say something to me. They hide behind pictures. That is crazy, Boo Bear. You know, it's they hide behind fake pictures. I'm pretty sure it's not Ryan Upchurch is the one who's following me around Dyersburg taking pictures of me. Boo Bear, that is horrible. They should have got in trouble for doxing, but they probably didn't. My last live, I got a violation warning for bullying and harassing. But me turning them in for putting my full name on here, got nothing. That is crazy. Boo Bear said they took her dead father-in-law's picture and using it.
Holy crap.
See, that's what these people do. They do that crap right there, and they stay on you. And if you need help, you're the scum of the earth. And they got our location at the first hotel we was in and called them so much that the guy made us leave. We would 100% still be in that hotel. I don't blame you on that one, Boo Bear. Betty Boo, I posted a video up about explaining everything with the job. I agree with you. People are despicable. I just told Betty Boo I posted a video about everything you need to know about the job. Because I knew I'd be getting asked 50,000 times, and I would just redirect everybody to the video. So, but because we needed help more than once, because, believe it or not, you might need help more than once. You might need help 30 times, 40 times before you get out of the situation. But they make people feel so bad for asking. When you ask, you're just horrible. Boo Bear, I understand that. We've got $8 to try to feed us. Yeah. They'd rather, because they can't get any views on it if they help you. And I don't understand, and so many people say it, and I don't understand it either. Why does it matter what someone else does with their money? If I go to work and I make $1,000 a week, and I decide I want to come home and put it in the burn pit, set it on fire every Friday afternoon, I made that money to do that with. All right, Ron. So we've bounced in and out of hotels for the last few weeks, and we've tried our best to get back into the one hotel that's got a good cheap weekly rate. That's a decent hotel. I have a limp. It doesn't affect me working. I walk in most of the time to interview limping. That's as far as it gets. All right, Carrie. I may be gone by the time y'all come back, because I'm calling him back at 2. And then, I don't know. If he's got a room, I don't know how I'm going to get it. I can't even come up with $10 to go wash a load of clothes, so we've got fresh clothes on. Like something that little something that small can help somebody. $10 to go wash clothes. You know how much more better spirited we would be with clean clothes on. Right? You could wash something cooler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a veteran. I posted a video about the job. I'll just go ahead and tell it. I don't know why I posted the video. I knew I'd be answering it 50 times. I went for my physical. My blood pressure was too high. I failed out because of my blood pressure. They didn't disqualify me. They told me if I can get my blood pressure under control, I can come back and do the physical again and see if I can qualify. So that's what happened with the job. So, yeah. Blueberry, exactly. $10 can make somebody's whole day. I was going to work at a prison. And I kept that under wraps for a while about where I was going to work at. And when I tell you, the awareness pages found out. I'm on meds. I've had a blood pressure problem for about 10 years. I took the one physical. It was a little high, so they let me come on in for some training. Then they sent me back for a second physical, and it was actually higher at the second physical. And when they got the results, it was just like, we can't bring you in this environment, you know. I've already been to my doctor about it and everything because I want to get it back controlled. A lot of days it's decent. That is the loudest PT cruiser I've ever heard in my life. A lot of days it's decent, but when you wake up, and from the time you wake up, you're worried about everything that has to happen that day. You know, we've got to eat, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, it just goes through the roof, you know. Like right now, I know it's going to be, if I checked it right now, I'd probably be high. I'd have high blood pressure because I'm sitting here stressing out over her. The heat's starting to bother her, and that's one of her epilepsy triggers. Stressing out about $8 to eat on. Stressing out about, God bless, we need a hotel room for the night. Stressing out over clothes, like, God bless. It's a list that never ends. And I know everybody else is dealing with a list of their own. All right, Ron, I got 3 minutes before I have to call this guy about the hotel room, and I'm going to see if he's got it available. So I'll be off in a minute. I got lost there. Hey, definitely great that you're beating cancer. I'm gonna call you survived, because I can come back to update. I don't know for how long because my battery's almost dead. I haven't been able to get another job because we're in and out of the hotels, and I can't take her to work with me, and she sits out in a car in the parking lot of a job for 8, 10, 12 hours a night, day, whatever. You know, especially if it's a factory job, she's going to have to use the restroom at some point of the day, you know. So we've been trying to get something steady. We've been trying to get through this program called West Tennessee Homeless to get a hotel steady so I can focus more on getting a job somewhere and advancing our situation out of where we're at. I survived the 70s, so I'm glad you're beating cancer. My wife actually beat cancer about what?
2014.
2014. She had endometriosis and uterine cancer. And thank the Lord, she came out of both of them. She was blessed with a good doctor, let me tell you. So, but guys, I'm getting off here. It's just a couple minutes before I have to call him. I'm sure at 1:59 he'll probably know what he's got going on or not. And then Ron, I will get a hold of you as soon as I get off the phone with him. And I'll get back and try to update everybody.